and welcome back to my channel. I'm Shannon, and this is Happy Trails. And before we start, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. So I have a lot to say, and instead of looking at my mug the entire time, you can look at some of my photos I've taken in the last few years. So enjoy. All right, let's get on with it. So, where do I even start? Let's start with me being admitted to the hospital. My family and I just got back from Volcano Bay, and if you've never been there, I highly recommend it. Anyways, as soon as we got back, I really wasn't feeling well. I'm sick all the time, but when I got back from Volcano Bay, I had a hard time breathing. So I was admitted to the Mayo Clinic for about 2 days. And after the 2 days, I had a doctor ask me if I'd like to go home and still have the same treatment and quality of treatment at home that I would have in the hospital. And I said, absolutely. He was telling me that this is a new program they have. Not only do I get nurses and physician assistants coming in my house to check on me, I have paramedics that came by and make sure that my IV drip with my antibiotics was working properly, and they would stay the entire time until the IV bag was out. And not only that, Mayo Clinic also delivered my food to my house, along with medications that I needed to take. So I was really shocked on how great this program was, right? I'm a big advocate for it, right? Well, a couple of days into my treatment, and I know I've already talked about this in my last video, but for you guys who've never seen my last video, I'll go ahead and touch on that story now. Probably during the first week of being home inpatient, I had a doctor contact me through this iPad that you see right here, and he asked if I would speak with one of their public relations folks. It would be about the treatment that I was receiving, and I thought at that time it was kind of like one of those "how are we doing" feedback things that you get at the end of the phone call, right? So I said sure. Well, so the film crew from NBC was actually in my home for about 3 hours recording me. Toward the end of their visit, I was actually interviewed by a NBC, The Today Show correspondent. I believe I've seen her on TV before, but it's not like I can't believe this person's in front of me, like Walter Cronkite or something, Everybody was super nice, and they left, and it seemed like forever that the story would air. In fact, it was pushed back for several reasons. For like months, it seemed. It was pushed back because of the Olympics and because of the COVID pandemic going on. So I can understand that. That's a lot more important. The COVID is, not so much the Olympics. I haven't watched that since the 80s.
Believe in miracles? Yes! Unbelievable.
So finally they gave me a date on when the episode would air, and it was this past Saturday, around 7:40, I think. And I noticed before the story aired, they actually played like teaser trailers throughout the morning, and it's weird seeing. My opinion, it's weird to see myself on TV.
Shannon Scott is having his oxygen level, blood pressure, and prescriptions checked. Nurses and sometimes doctors bring hospital care to his home in Jacksonville, Florida.
Because I'm always behind the camera, and to hear, NBC talk about, they gave out my full name and they're inside my house, and it's like, that's strange, right? That's something that doesn't happen every day. So I will leave a link. I'll leave 2 links. How about that? One will be the YouTube link to the story, and I guess I'll leave a link to the NBC story on their website as well. So I do apologize. It's been a while since I've made a video. However, when I'm that sick, I don't feel like editing photos, or I don't feel like doing anything. The only thing I really think about is breathing when it gets that bad. So I'm feeling a lot better, and there's a lot of stuff coming up. Let's see, we got a 6 Gun Territory event coming up in September, early September. And if you don't know what 6 Gun Territory is, wow, I got a story for you. Let's see, what else is going on? I'm going to be making a review video about the new vehicle that my wife and I just purchased. And spoiler alert, it's the 2022 Nissan Pathfinder Platinum. And boy, it's super sweet. I'm also making a Disney World trip in about 3 months. I can't go during the summertime. It's just way too hot. And for my public service announcement, I would like to say, if you haven't received your COVID vaccine shot, please do so. Today, I went and got my booster shot. So I've had a total of 3 injections, and it'll save your life. It's the stories I'm hearing of people who are not vaccinated. There's a lot of them that are dying because of idiots like this.
Explain to me why the key sticks to me. It sticks to my neck, too.
So please go get vaccinated if you haven't done so. Until next time, folks, happy trails. Yeah, it's all gone to my head.